Hey everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. As you can see, I can't. Let's get started. My husband and I recently watched the movie Birdbox, the Netflix original. We watched it on VidAngel, and we thought it would be fun if I made a cake in the shape of a bird box while blindfolded. Wish me luck. I am officially blindfolded and can't see anything. Okay, so to start out, we are going to take 2 cake pans and we're going to spray them with our cooking spray. I hope I don't spray the camera.
You're spraying everywhere.
I can feel it all over my hand. Okay, now we don't want our cake to stick, so we sprayed, but just as an extra precaution, I like to put down some parchment paper. Okay. Now once you cut out your square, I like to sometimes just take it because it keeps rolling. Just kind of put some creases into it. That'll prevent it. Okay. Then we'll stick it in our pan. Oh, good. Okay.
You're like surprised.
I'm like, woo! Okay, now we're gonna do that again to pan number 2. I am now going to attempt to assemble the cake mix with all these ingredients, and let's just hope it turns out, because I can't see anything. If you see me make a mistake, leave me a comment below so I can see later what I've done horribly wrong. But we're gonna start out with our mixing bowl, and then I'm using a devil's food chocolate cake. I couldn't think of the word because I can't see it. Open this up. Pour the whole mix into the bowl. Okay, let me feel what's next. Oh, this is a box of instant chocolate pudding. I'm just afraid I'm gonna knock something over. Okay, that's the chocolate chips. We'll put those in at the end. Okay, we're gonna add this whole container of sour cream. Here comes the fun part. The eggs. Let's just hope I don't get a shell in there. Is this my last ingredient? Okay, this is where I'm a little nervous because normally I don't do liquid measurements in this type of dry measurement. I usually use the glass one, the liquid glass one, but where I can't see, I am going to attempt to pour my oil into here and measure it out this way. Am I pouring?
No, you're not getting any oil.
Oh.
Keep going, you gotta tilt it up more.
I keep filling when nothing's coming. Oh, did I fill oil? Yeah? I can't tell how full. Oh man, that's harder than it looks. I can't even feel it. Do I have any oil in here? I honestly can't. I can feel oil. I can't feel how high up it is. Oh, I can feel more now. Okay. Okay. Now let's move over to my sink, and we're going to attempt to do the same thing with the water. This is half a cup, so we just did half a cup of oil, and we're gonna do half a cup of water. Perfect. Is this the one that's the one I just used. I still need to add my chocolate chips, but I wanna mix this.
So what was your favorite part of the movie?
Well, I really love Sandra Bullock, so it was just fun to see her in another movie. I like how I'm not gonna give any spoilers, so no one has to plug their ears. But I do like right off the bat, you're just like sucked in, you don't know what's happening, but you're already on the edge of your seat and you don't know why. I am adding 3/4 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chip. We're adding 3/4, so I have 1/4 of a cup, and then we'll do it 3 times.
You're making this look way too easy. I think we need to up the ante on this challenge.
Well, Okay, I've made a lot of cakes like this, but the real challenge is coming. Here's the challenge. Let's dump this in and make them even.
Is the cake supposed to look like that?
No, what's wrong? Is it not mixed on the bottom? Would it be weird to say that I'm kind of feeling like motion sickness? Can't see and I'm like getting dizzy. Is that weird?
Show me your hands. Wow, you didn't burn yourself.
No, I haven't taken them out yet. So when the cake's cooled down, I'm gonna put a little coat of frosting on it before we put the fondant down. So now I'm going to try and find the bowl I want to use. I'm just like judging once all the powdered sugar's in there if it's just gonna be too small and go everywhere.
I think you just roll with it.
Is it better to go big? Go big or go home, is that what they say?
I think you just roll with it.
2 cups powdered sugar. We're gonna do it. But I have to go over to the table again to find my ingredients. I know that's so... Whoa. I probably should clean up. Oh. For a second I was like, what is that? It's the bowl I just got out. Oh, I need to get my mixer out. Hang on. Nope. Okay, I know these are not the right one. This one's the right one.
You're gonna have to plug that
Oh,
in.
I just was thinking that. I have to plug it in. All right, first, let's make some frosting. First thing we're going to do is find our butter. Oh, I forgot I still have all my cake stuff out. That's one thing that's kind of driving me nuts right now is there is a French phrase called mise en place. That means everything in its place. So if you want to, cooking tip, if you want to have more success in the kitchen, start out by being organized. Don't cook like the way I'm cooking right now. Put everything where it needs to go. Okay, we are taking our hand mixer. Put them in upside down. There, got it. Okay, see, I just like in the movie, I have to find my way holding on to the cord. It's actually very helpful. Smart. Back to how to make frosting. I've put 1/2 cup of butter in here. It's softened at room temperature, and I'm gonna mix it. Yeah. Oh. So I'm just spooning in some of this powdered sugar because I can feel that it's not, that feels more even. Cup number 2. Once I fill an ingredient, I'll remember, oh yeah, like that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm adding cocoa powder to this. I think that's right. Okay, 1/3 of cocoa. To attempt to mix it and not get it everywhere. Oh, I can't see. I hope I'm not splattering everywhere. Oh. Oh. Our cakes. I'm nervous to take these out because I can't see if they're done. Okay, Google, stop timer. I'm going to attempt to open the oven, pull them out. Come over here and I'll show you. I don't recommend you trying this at home. Being blindfolded and sticking your hand into a hot oven. Oh man. All right, we'll finish our frosting. We're gonna let these cool. We're gonna come back now to our frosting. I'm trying to remember the recipe off the top of my head. I think I'm supposed to just do 1 tablespoon of corn syrup. This sounds like a recipe for disaster.
You look so special doing it.
Coming out. Oh, I feel cold. I felt it hit my finger, so we'll stop there.
Hey, baking's not an exact science, is it?
Now, we're adding some heavy cream. If you don't want to use heavy cream, you can just use milk. Ooh. Uh-oh, I think I dropped that cup that I need. I'm gonna put the lid on in case I knock it off the counter.
That would be such a mess.
I did drop something. Oh, it's on the floor.
You're like using your feet to find it.
I felt it with my foot. I'm just gonna quickly rinse it off. I'm gonna have like 15 paper towels stacked up over here because I can't see what I'm doing.
So in the post-apocalyptic world, paper towels is high in your priority list?
And heavy cream.
And heavy cream.
All right, the original recipe calls for 1/3 of a cup, but I'm actually halving this recipe, so I'm going to attempt to do half. So those half. Okay.
You know the sad thing about this is even though you're doing it blindfolded, it's still going to be a better cake than I could do with my eyes.
Now, the recipe did call for, can't remember if it was 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons. So we'll just do a capful. How does that sound? I'm either not pouring or it's just coming out really slow. Oh, I heard something. How long was I pouring? I didn't know it was coming. Where'd that paper towel?
Hey, it's a vanilla chocolate cake.
I think it was we're just gonna do a pinch of salt. I can't remember how much I added, so we'll add a little bit more. Now let's mix this. It's feeling like it's thickening up.
It's just like spraying chocolate frosting everywhere.
Made it more sticky. I'm going to attempt to clean up my workstation so that I can bring the cakes over here and we'll invert them, which means turn them over and flip them out of the pan. But we can't do anything to them until they've completely cooled. They're slightly warm, but they're warm enough that I can hold, oh yeah, they're great. I'm not ruining the cake. It's coming up. And that's why we sprayed it, put the parchment and then sprayed it. I'm just getting some of my supplies ready for the next couple of steps. This is the part I want everyone to pause and like cross your fingers, cross your arms, cross anything that can be crossed because I'm gonna flip out the cake and I can't see. So I'm hoping we can get it, just to prevent it from sliding. I like to just put like a little, well, we're gonna try it. I don't know if it'll work this way, but I'm gonna put a little dollop of frosting. Stick it down right here. Perfect, see now it won't slide around. Okay, so I need to take this actually back off because what I'm going to do is I'm going to now turn it over, stick it onto my cake, and we're gonna take our cake and we're just gonna flip it over. This is where I need send all your good luck. Ready, set. Oh, I heard it fall out. Okay, we're gonna put it back down. How did we do? Guys, I think I did a pretty good job. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. I just wanna say, my hat goes off to people who are blind. I think it would be very difficult knowing that I had to live like this my whole life. So kudos to you. if you are blind or if you know someone who is blind. I think you're supposed to kind of shimmy it.
What, you or the knife?
Is that doing anything? I think I just cut the cake. I think I did a pretty good job. Oh, don't break it, Christine. I'm going to take this spatula, and it has this neck so that I can hold it flat and my arm doesn't have to be all weird in the frosting. I'm adding this frosting here because I'm going to add one of the layers to the top of this. Do you think I can switch the bottom?
Honey, you're asking me.
No, I'm more thinking out loud. Let's just try it. I'm going to put this right here. What is that on? Oh, I just broke it. Could you just not look for a second? Maybe I just totally messed up, but I don't normally make cakes like this. Oh, guys.
Oh my.
We're gonna leave this one right like that. We're gonna come back to this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, guys, I probably just messed this up. Close your eyes for a second. I feel cake, but I can't feel the corners, so I'm just gonna put it down. Oh, it's crooked, isn't it? You know, they should come out with a TV show.
Cooking blind.
Cooking blind. But just don't ask me to be on the show. Because once this is done, you'll say, she doesn't know how to cook. Man, I did a terrible job, didn't I? Okay, forget this mess I just made, and I'm gonna wash my hands.
So are you gonna use that?
Use what?
This cake?
Which one?
One that's on the counter still?
Yeah, that's the lid.
Oh, so I can't eat.
Oh, don't eat. I'll touch.
I can't touch it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of freaked myself out. Now I'm thinking of the movie and I'm scared. What is this? What did I touch? Oh my gosh. Well, something made a noise over there and now I'm kind of scared.
It would be kind of fun to mess with you right now.
What is this? Oh my gosh.
You really are like freaking yourself out. It's kind of funny.
I touched it and I just instantly thought of like dead things. I don't know why. That was... I don't think I brought over the fondant. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh, don't touch me. I'm actually using packaged fondant. If you want, you can look up recipes and make your own homemade fondant using... Oh my gosh. I have a feeling this is going to be the most beautiful cake that I have ever made. And I'm going to start getting comments of people saying, will you please make my wedding cake? And I would say, absolutely. Can I do it blindfolded? What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my rolling pin, carefully roll the fondant onto my rolling pin. Just carefully roll it up and pull. Whoa. Trying not to leave imprints and marks. It's kind of sticking to the counter. I think I just ruined that. Okay, I'm going to come over to my cake. Oh. And lay this on top. Let's see if we can stick this on top now and make it look like the Birdbox. So I'm just gonna place a little bit of frosting here. I'm gonna take this top part, find the center as best we can. So this is supposed to be the Birdbox, if you didn't know by now. And here's the base. This is supposed to be the lid. And she keeps the birds in it, so she poked holes in the top for air. And we're gonna take this and come in, take it, and we're gonna just come in and poke a few holes for our birds. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Oh. Whoa, it's bright. Well, my first initial reaction does not say, that looks like a box. My hair's crazy. The top part is definitely less dry and pulled out, but hey, look what I did blindfolded. That is impressive. It almost looks more like a Lego than it does a box. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. I haven't tasted it, so I don't even know if the cake actually tastes good. But I did an entire cake from start to finish blindfolded. This is awesome, and I had so much fun. So, your name is Kate, and I am your mother. We will see you in the next video.